And indeed, today Bihar has been Modified. The vote father, Narendra Modi, his magic somehow captures the votes of the young, the old, the women. Bihar overwhelmingly has given the NDA its mandate. Nitish Kumar, of course, the figure to reckon with in Bihar, but the overarching figure, the man who's kept the alliance glued, is none other than Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and he's done it yet again in another state. Tonight, we unpack the seismic shift from Bihar's ballot boxes. Today, November 14, 2025, people of Bihar have spoken loud and clear. They've handed the NDA, the National Democratic Alliance, a thumping mandate with over 202 seats in the 243-member assembly. I'm going to cut across to some visuals coming in of all the celebrations that have come in from Bihar, in Delhi, the Delhi BJP office where Prime Minister Modi has been garlanded. Of course, Nitish Kumar being hailed as the man who's evergreen, who's had 10 lives. But the real towering figure that's kept the NDA intact is Narendra Modi. And that's the shower of love that he got as he arrived at the Delhi BJP headquarters. An 80-seat jump that the NDA has got from the last time. It's won 202 seats out of the 243-member assembly. In fact, the last time Nitish Kumar and the BJP's alliance, JDU and the BJP alliance, the last time were 80 seats short. This time with this mandate, I should say and I will say that the BJP does not even need the JDU. They've managed to make a figure of their own. If the BJP allies with just the LJP, they have 122 seats. That's how big the mandate independently the BJP has got. And here Prime Minister Modi is getting on the love and adulation, admiration for pushing the BJP to this position in Bihar. For the first time, BJP has become the single largest party in Bihar. The BJP's grip is quite stern. BJP, in fact, has roared ahead, proving once again that development trumps division. But for Mahagathbandhan, it's a day to really ponder, a day of deep reckoning. The alliance lies in ruins now, dragged down by Congress's dismal handful of seats. And it's not just the Congress, the RJD itself has had such a debacle, they'll take years to recover. And we wonder why. They had all the chances that they could have pushed to ensure a victory this time, but seems like Tejasvi Yadav could not cut it, clearly. RJD watches its dreams dissolve. At the center of this is the Prime Minister, again, I would say the center focus, who seems to be now being showered all that love, because under his leadership, Bihar has had such a thumping victory. For Nitish Kumar, not just for him, also for the BJP. A state like Bihar, a massive state, a massive population, a large assembly segment. The BJP coming with this number is certainly big win for the Prime Minister. Under his leadership, this has happened. So certainly big triumph for the BJP, and they're celebrating all the way. Prime Minister Modi spoke right after the victory. He spoke evoking Bihar's soul, and also at the same time saying that this is not done here. We're not done as yet. He's already eyeing the national horizon. Let's dive in straight to what Prime Minister Modi has said. We've played out for you multiple times his parts of his speech. But right here on Unmissable with me, we're going to decode exactly what the Prime Minister said as he captured the electric mood, declared the decision was sealed in every vote. He says this was a victory that was in their hands and they've delivered. He didn't stop there. He hailed Bihar's bold stroke that stunned the skeptics, and looking beyond the state, he painted a picture of nationwide trust. Modi also gave a formula on his party's unrelenting march on the electoral highway. It's all about people, progress and good governance, he says. I'm going to take you through some of the snippets of what he said in his speech.
Chhathi Maiya. Jai Chhathi Maiya. ये प्रचंड जीत, ये अटूट विश्वास बिहार के लोगों ने बिल्कुल गर्दा उड़ा दिया है। आज बिहार के घर घर में मखाने की खीर बनाना पक्का कर दिया है। और मुझे खुशी हुई कि यहां भी मखाना की खीर सबको खिलाई गई है। पूरा ये बिहार ने आज बता दिया है, फिर एक बार एनडीए सरकार, फिर एक बार, फिर एक बार, फिर एक बार।
All right, let me quickly bring in Bhanuchandan Nagarajan, who's our analyst joining us here tonight. Bhanuchandan, your take on the Modi wave. You know, we haven't got enough of that, haven't got enough of saying it, you know, since the 2014, 2019, 2024. 2024, well, let's say that it was a bit of a scare for them. But barring that, every election, the Modi wave has stuck on. And in Bihar, the biggest mandate that BJP has ever got in the state. What explains that?
See, in self-help books, they say that the real challenge is the fight against yourself, not your competitors, right? That sort of a thing is happening in politics with BJP. They seem to be competing against their own past self rather than the other competitors and political players. And see, that is what, in fact, anti-incumbency indirectly means, right? Like when you have been in power for so long, the actual fight is between what you are now and what you have been before. So, and I think like the BJP and the NDA has sort of come up with a higher number and done much better. Says that they are in the process of self improvement at a very rapid level. So this has like many aspects. One is they have absolutely gone deep into extracting efficiency from the organization. In efficiency, there are two parts: the information efficiency and the organizational efficiency. Right? Information efficiency is like how to do strategies, how to do surveys, and so on. In fact, other parties engage political consultants. BJP also does. So there is some level playing field in that. But the implementation efficiency is where the BJP seems unmatched. With the help of the RSS, they are able to extract so much from their groundwork.
Are you saying with the help of the RSS, are you certain that this is a cadre? The RSS as a shadow army has worked immensely for the BJP and its victory?
Oh, absolutely, no question about it. And we know that senior RSS leaders have been very hard at work at the grassroots level. So, the thing is, like when you have a strong leadership and such a disciplined workforce, you can actually beat any anti-incumbency or any strategies the opposition throws at. And that is what the BJP is working at. In fact, I would say that they have not even reached the half of 50% of the organization efficiency, because they are planning to do more trainings for booth level workers and lower level workers. So I think this behemoth of an organization is going to become a better beast or a bigger beast in the times to come. So that should really scare opposing political parties.
You know, Prime Minister, as he spoke, had a lot of mixed emotions. He spoke extensively about the attacks that were made against the party, against some traditions and culture. The Mahagathbandhan really trivialized a lot. So he evoked that yet again, sort of getting into that emotion of how people of Bihar were insulted. So this is what he said during campaigning, and now he's said that yet again while nearly almost slamming the Congress and the RJD, saying they had zero respect, and that's what they've been shown their place by the people of Bihar for their disrespect. So speaking of that, Prime Minister Modi, turning tender, particularly invoking the mother of Chhath, while taking a gentle dig at those who mocked her. Prime Minister Modi slammed those who dismissed the sacred puja as mere show, reminding everyone that Bihar's spirit demands respect, not ridicule. In Bihar, culture isn't a side dish, it's a main course, and voters served it up hot. This is what he said. Listen in.
3-3 दिन तक तपस्या करती है, आखिर में तो पानी तक नहीं पीती है। इतनी बड़ी तपस्या छठ महापर्व की होती है, और ये कांग्रेस के नामदार क्या कह रहे हैं? छठ महापर्व, छठ पूजा, ये तो ड्रामा है, ड्रामा, नौटंकी है। माताओं बहनों, ये आपका अपमान है कि नहीं है? ये आपका अपमान है कि नहीं है? ये छठ मैया का अपमान है कि नहीं है? हमारी परंपरा का अपमान है कि नहीं है? हमारी विरासत का अपमान है कि नहीं है? हमारी संस्कृति का अपमान है कि नहीं है? ऐसा अपमान करने वालों को सजा मिलनी चाहिए कि नहीं मिलनी चाहिए? आप सजा देंगे कि नहीं देंगे? बड़ी ताकत से सजा देंगे कि नहीं देंगे? और लोकतंत्र में सजा देने का तरीका है वोट। आपका एक वोट उनको ऐसी सजा देगा कि दोबारा ऐसा कहने की हिम्मत नहीं करेंगे।
Okay. So speaking about Chhath puja, about insult to the gods and goddesses, why don't you tell us a little more about this emotion that he's evoked? And he always does this when it comes to culture, religion. Modi is staunch himself, and he ensures to call out those people who've ridiculed it, and it seems to be bringing him the dividends he wants. Tell us a little more on his association with culture, with religion, and how that has connected him with the people like no one else.
Yeah, so he has grown through the organization, right? Like he has done grassroots organizing work for so long, and he knows exactly what are those points that will rev up a crowd or rev up a set of people. So he's very very quick to adapt, and there's a team that actually works and sort of finds these sort of issues and the gaffes that the opposition makes, and so he exactly knows what to speak where, and he's a master of oratory and so on. But the thing is, there's a larger picture here, Nabila, which is that like in this information-starved society, politics has become very bare bones. Okay, there are no grand debates about policy and politics and all that stuff, philosophy, right? That used to happen like say 10, 15 years ago. Now it is a single issue, and then there is then there is cultivation of trust, right? The single issue, if you take Congress, there's just vote chori. Okay, if you take the issue of BJP, it is just like the 10,000 rupee cash transfer. That is the main one. There are obviously other things, but they're very peripheral, right? So I think like the rest is like cultivating trust, and how do you do that? You make these emotional appeals,
Yeah.
and also from BJP's side, they ensure that they don't say like extremely crazy things, that actually sort of creates a hurdle to their own prospects. So apart from that, you have clean image, you show some earnestness in implementing policy and do social engineering quite very well, and you have like a perfect package. And apart from the organization efficiency I talked about, so I think they have covered all the bases, and this is just one aspect of the many arrows in the BJP's quiver.
The words that he uses, the phrases that he delivers, it just resonates with the people because it's so catchy. And also the snide remarks, very sharp remarks he makes time and again on dynasty politics. And he did not miss this opportunity either, because the Mahagarbandhan, both the faces, Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi Yadav, both are products of dynasty. And Prime Minister Modi particularly spoke about it, saying those peddling dynasty over work and delivery, people will not back them. He says that the verdict is a clear slap on the outdated ways of dynasts, pointing fingers at the RJD and the Congress.
साथियों, आज की ये विजय एक नई यात्रा की शुरुआत है। बिहार ने जो भरोसा हम पर जताया है, उसने हमारे कंधों पर जिम्मेदारी और बढ़ा दी है। मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाता हूं, आने वाले 5 साल बिहार और तेज गति से आगे बढ़ेगा। बिहार में नए उद्योग लगेंगे। बिहार के नौजवानों को बिहार में ही रोजगार मिले, इसके लिए लगातार काम किया जाएगा।
Manu Chandar, on Dennis, the BJP in fact has had this stand that they've taken right from the start that we don't encourage Dennis, though there are members within their own party as well, but Prime Minister himself is a person who embodies that, a man who's grown from the grassroots, worked through his ranks and come to where he is. So he's leading the nation, he leads the party, so his face is what really, and what he stands for trickles down to the ground. And people, when he talks about Dennis and talks about the Yadav family or the Rahul Gandhi and family, people really do take note and pay attention. Clearly, the debacle here that the RJD has faced, one part of it could certainly be that the people of Bihar could not forgive Tejasvi Yadav for the father's sins.
Yeah, true. Like there is the Jungle Raj legacy that he's trying to fight, but we can also remember that he has still got 22%, or their party is the largest, has the largest vote share. Given that they are contested more, it's a different thing. But like still, they are still a player in Bihar. But I think the larger question to ask is for the Congress. Like, see, we all know that the central government is dependent on the support of JDU, and if there is some impact that the Congress could do in Bihar, that would have actually had national ramifications as well. So, given the state of play, the Congress should have even started preparing for this like from June 2024. But they seem to have like postponed it forever, and there was like issues with the coalition party, which is RJD, and they made a total mess of it and compared, and also they took up the issue that didn't resonate with the voters, the vote chori issue. Rahul Gandhi doing a yatra like much earlier than what he should have done, so on. So there are so many things that the Congress has done wrong, and it never seems to learn as well. So that's sort of very significant to note. And it's not that they have not done well in Karnataka and Telangana. They had a formula that actually worked for them. Right?
No,
but
in Karnataka and in Telangana, the state units really worked hard. And I come from Karnataka myself, and I know what the state unit really, the kind of effort that they put on the ground, and they're a real force to reckon with. And that's independent of the Gandhi family.
No, absolutely, you're right. And they have local leaders. There's a semblance of an organization, and so on, right? So there is that is missing in the Congress, both in Bihar and also UP, which we are going to see in a year or so, right? So I think BJP Congress has made no effort to build that infrastructure, and I really do not know how they are going to like progress nationally if they are so empty in Bihar and UP.
All right. Speaking of Jungle Raj, you also referred to that. Modi did not hold back. Through his speech as well, he pointed straight at the RJD and its Jungle Raj when it was in power, contrasting that to today's day when you had overwhelming voter turnout. Record. In fact, Bihar has created history. 67% voter turnout, of which women have voted 71%. And that itself shows that Bihar has progressed, come far from where at one point people would be fearing to even step out to cast their vote. Booth captures were common. Prime Minister Modi did make a point to mention that in his speech as well, and also thank people for backing SIR. Now that was one contention that the Mahagadbandhan had, that votes are being stolen, etc. SIR is a drive to benefit the BJP by deleting voters that are not in favor of them. So, Modi spoke specifically on the SIR, saying it's a clean-up drive, and Bihar has shown that they stood by it, thanking people for it.
और मैंने चुनाव में बार-बार कहा था, और बिहार के चुनाव में जब मैं जंगल राज की बात करता था, कट्टा सरकार की बात करता था, तो आरजेडी के लोग कभी विरोध नहीं करते थे, लेकिन कांग्रेस वालों को बहुत चुभता था और बहुत मोदी क्या बोल रहे हैं, ऐसा क्या बोल रहे हैं। लेकिन आज मैं फिर कहना चाहता हूं, मैं कहूंगा अब वापस नहीं आएगी कट्टा सरकार, अब वापस नहीं आएगी।
Right. Manu Chandar, SIR that really never, stood a chance for the Mahagadbandhan. They were clearly shown by the people of Bihar that that issue itself was a non-issue by and large for its people. You know, and also very interesting that after the victory here, we haven't seen even one Congress leader coming out to cry foul, saying that they've stolen votes. There's a stoic silence.
Yeah, so yeah, there is no affidavit filed, and there were no complaints given to the EC post the SIR revision and all that, right? So it is to create some sort of a mahal using the media and also like some strawman argument, and it is to sort of, I think the strategists of the Congress wanted to give an excuse to themselves, like where supporters may say like these guys are failing one election after another, so they sort of needed some issue to sort of have as an excuse. And I think this SIR came from that. And Rahul Gandhi, I think, should revisit his kitchen cabinet in Kotri to see like why they are giving him such bad advice. So yeah, the SIR issue was a non-issue. And one quick point about like how on Jungle Raj, see the vote share of the voting percentage of Bihar actually increased, right? Like because people came from other parts of India, the Bihari expats came for Chhath, and there is also a significant improvement in the vote share of BJP. So it means that we have to get the exact numbers right, but it seems as if the Bihar expats who are living in other parts of India have given their stamp of vote for the BJP. Seeing all the development that has happened outside Bihar, and perhaps as an aspirational one, they want to see such development in Bihar as well. So this is like what Prime Minister Modi was saying. The Jungle Raj is much behind Bihar, and now they have a path forward. And see, Bihar actually has 0.5% of the world's population. Okay, if you think for a minute, it's such a staggering number. And if Bihar grows very fast, it actually will pull India, pull India's growth as well. So there are significant aspects to how Bihar can be
Correct.
taken.
Fixing Bihar is like fixing the country. That's what experts say time and again. You have such a large youth population, and they move towards all other parts of the country to work and whatnot. So if those same people have basic infrastructure, if Bihar flourishes, the people of Bihar flourish, it's good for the country. The large section of Bihar's population is the youth, and that's our future. From all of this, the takeaway was the Congress's terrible downfall. But I'd still like to say that it was not just the Congress, the RJD also. All through the day, we spoke with experts today, and all of them agreed on one thing, that the chief architect of the Mahagathbandhan's fall was none other than Tejasvi. Well, yes, Rahul Gandhi has failed much over a decade now, but Tejasvi had this one chance, one shot at it, and he failed miserably. He was so close to victory the last time. They lost by 15 seats. So this time there was a lot of hope, but never did we imagine this kind of defeat. So the opposition's complete free fall. Congress, actually losing more than AIMIM. In fact, the AIMIM wins more than Congress. Imagine what an embarrassment it is. LJP, Chirag Paswan gets a strike rate of nearly 95%. So this is embarrassing to say the least for the Congress party, and this is precisely what the Prime Minister also said in his speech, saying decades in power across states but failing to hit triple digits in parliamentary polls since 2014, saying that the Congress is now bearing the brunt of listening.
बिहार में आरजेडी को सांप सूंघा हुआ है, और जैसे मैंने बिहार चुनाव के समय कहा था, बहुत जल्द दोनों का झगड़ा अब खुलकर सामने आने वाला है। गंभीरता के साथ कहता हूं, आज कांग्रेस मुस्लिम लीगी माओवादी कांग्रेस यानी एमएमसी बन गई है। ये कांग्रेस मुस्लिम लीगी माओवादी कांग्रेस है, ये एमएमसी है। और कांग्रेस का पूरा एजेंडा अब इसी पर चलता है और इसलिए अब कांग्रेस के भीतर भी एक अलग धड़ा पैदा हो रहा है.
You know, even then, the Muslim votes have been fragmented. Bhanuchandar, the Muslim votes have gone to AIMIM, it's gone to the JDU also, but hardly to the RJD and the Congress. That's the irony of it all, that their own core vote bank has not voted for them.
Yeah, see, Nabila, like during 2024, I traveled quite extensively in Bihar, and especially in Simachal area, which has been the mainstay of the Muslim vote bank, right? And there too, like there were serious discussions on who to back among the Muslim community, and there was obviously the insurgent in AIMIM and the world war horses of RJD and the Congress combined. And in fact, like people were seriously considering about supporting the JDU candidate, who was actually a Muslim candidate. So the people there have sort of like keeping their options open. They are not trusting the Congress completely as being the forebearers of the Muslim interest. So I think there's some sort of a churn that is happening, and I think it also comes from the organizational weakness. Like even if we give vote to them, will they be able to deliver on the ground the promises and so on? So I think there's some sort of a churning that's happening in the Muslim community as well, and the NDA has been like very sort of alert to capture them.
It didn't stop at that. The Prime Minister, who's known for his vision, he's already looking forward and ahead, looking at West Bengal, what's coming next. So Modi ended that speech speaking about West Bengal, saying we're coming next to you. And that confidence with which he spoke, I'm going to play that out for our viewers.
गंगा जी यहाँ बिहार से बहते हुए ही बंगाल तक पहुंचती है. बिहार ने बंगाल में भाजपा की विजय का रास्ता भी बना दिया है. मैं बंगाल के भाइयों बहनों को भी आश्वस्त करता हूं, अब भाजपा आपके साथ मिलकर पश्चिम बंगाल से भी जंगल राज को उखाड़ फेंकेगी.
All right. So West Bengal next, and that's a clear call Prime Minister has given. While he also thanked the cadre, he extensively praised the cadre. The work that his cadre has done, the BJP's grassroots workers, and he says without them it was not possible. And this was a clear pep talk for them, and a big thank you for the voters of Bihar, because this gives them great impetus now to move towards the next states like Tamil Nadu, West Bengal of course, but Tamil Nadu, there's Kerala. The BJP is moving ahead and fiercely so.
Oh yeah, so today is the 14th, right? Like I'm from Tamil Nadu, and the Prime Minister is going to be here on the 19th, just like in 5 days. So look at the sheer relentlessness and the planning. And Tamil Nadu's election is probably going to happen in April or May, right? So that is, it's very hard to keep in pace with the BJP and general the energy and the organizational abilities of the leadership. So the PM made a reference to West Bengal, and it has been sort of one of the many final frontiers for the BJP, right? Like West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Punjab, and Mizoram, right? Like these are the 5 states, and they perhaps see like a clear opportunity there. In West Bengal, they did quite well during the last elections. Their vote share was like close to 40%, but in terms of seats, they did not come across very well. And I think there's quite a chance that they may make a dent here. But Mamata Banerjee is an extremely formidable opponent, and the BJP has to work really, really hard to like make any sort of dent in West Bengal.
Well, it's going to be hard, but it seems like the BJP goes in with all its might. So they're so passionate about it, and they have the machineries, right? They are the machinery, and they are like, war horses.
It is like saying like I will control all the controllables. I will work damn hard, and then like uske baad like whatever comes, and that's sort of like their mantra. And that's perhaps a nice way to live life as well. I guess.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you have the power, you might as well roll it. And he's doing just that. As long as he has the strength, he's doing every bit. And the sheer commitment, you know, whatever said, you know, people may have differences in ideologies, but the sheer commitment that the Prime Minister himself shows and the example he sets for his team, I haven't seen that anywhere else in any other party, or let alone in any other country also.
Yeah, you see, he has nothing to prove. That's the thing. I'm quite fascinated as an analyst. Right? Like there is nothing to prove. He has won Bihar so many times. He has won India a few times, but he still starts from zero and makes the organization starts from zero and sort of goes towards that goal. And India has this really long fragmented election cycle, and I really wonder how he keeps up with this electioneering and then governance and all the other issues. So really, there's something to learn from the work ethics of the Prime
At
Minister.
a limit for 75, but he's still charged and moving ahead. And I wonder what the BJP would do without him. I don't even know if there's a second-rung leadership. That is the question that we should ask. If the BJP has managed to create a second-rung leadership after Prime Minister Modi, who next? Because he's really set such a high standard. It's hard to catch up. But nonetheless, this is time for them to rejoice, and we wish them all the best. Thanks very much, Bhanu Chandar, for joining us on that. We're slipping into a short break. We'll come back on the big losers of Bihar. It's unimaginable to see the Mahagathbandhan fail to this extent.